Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Sky Factory. This is going to actually be a really quick little part here because I kind of ran into this as an inadvertent problem. I cleared out the mob grinder just now, and so after we got rid of it, we got to level 33 and stuff, but more importantly, we have some junk in there, but I don't have the vacuum hopper set up yet. I'm going to get onto the grind and stuff, so before I even get into the main part of the episode today, I just wanted to kind of be here with you guys to kind of show like what we end up getting from our bag of goodies and whatnot. So I just kind of wanted to make sure that we were all good, that I wasn't like doing this off camera and stuff, because I know some people get very, very sad when it's like, but Choco, you didn't include us. And I'm like, it's all right. Like, part of me is mad, right? Like, part of me has to be mad that that happened, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what a cluckinator is. What? Yo, rare loot bat. Ooh, I got a chance cube. Ooh, that's not part of the plan today, but interesting. I will take the pants because I don't have pants yet. Ooh, what's in here? A juicer, a jungle sapling, raw beef, and sugar. Yes, please. I suppose I'll take the juicer and the jungle sapling. Interesting. Okay. This is actually really neat. Alright, let me see. What do we sacrifice in place of this? I guess we sacrifice zombie flesh because we don't really urgently need zombie flesh. Alright, so we have all that. I'm going to do something that's unspeakably evil, but we're not going to talk about it. I'm going to actually toss aside these bags for now. I know we could recycle them into other things. I will not throw away that one, nor will I throw away this one. But the common ones, they got to go. So, unfortunately, sorry, friends, but you are going to be sacrificed to the wither. Okay, and then rotten flesh, goodbye. Let's see. Are these just like legitimate chests? They are just like chests. Why the heck do I have chests out here? Get out. Ooh, I see an ender pearl. I saw it. I saw an ender pearl. Oh, the dream is real. The dream is alive with the sound of music and goats. Okay, stick. Goodbye. Oh, come on. Oh, game, come on, man. All right, hold on. Just temporarily. Okay, I got a brain. Again, not really necessary. Okay, we got the ender pearl. So the most important thing we wanted from there, we did get. Wait, honestly, compressed cobblestone is sort of whatever, so let's toss that away, I guess, right now. They despawned! No! Oh, I think we lost actually a couple of things that we didn't want to lose. That's alright. We got the important thing. Honestly, the most important thing amidst that entire group was the, we wanted to make sure we got the ender pearls. But anyways, that is our first little grab of loot. The loot bags are honestly so much more hype than they used to be. Holy mackerel. No compass, thankfully. Very thankful that we don't have compasses. Oh, that would have made me rage. But anyways, off to more grind and stuff. But we'll be back, and I'll introduce the episode properly. But just wanted to make sure that we go ahead and do that together, because I know that was something that people were curious about. But anyways, onwards. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 2.5. Now that we've gone ahead and done our pre-episode grind and we've done that together, let's talk about what we're actually going to be doing for the main episode today. So first off, I went ahead and expanded this area behind our kind of nature portion of this whole build, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start growing grass. Now this is of course going to later spawn into, well, not spawn into, but hopefully, did anyone do it again? I swear I saw something just go, just like shooting over. Okay, I don't know what that was. I'm assuming it's a zombie or something, but that was really weird. Anyways, but yeah, we're going to be going ahead, dropping off those grass seeds there, because hopefully what we're going to be having is we're going to be having ourselves a good time in terms of getting a whole bunch of the critters to spawn over there. That is the hope. That is the hope. That is the dream. That is everything that is supreme. And I just think that we could make a meme out of all the gleam stuff. I was trying. I tried, guys. I tried really hard. Anyway, Scoodle, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to be doing that while we are kind of going about our business. So the grass will work on its own. The only thing we have to add on to it is we do have to add fences. The only reason for that is I don't want critters running around every which way and, you know, poking around where they shouldn't be poking around. And the last thing I want is more blood in my smeltery, because I do not want blood in my smeltery again. After 2.4, we learned our lesson. We do not let things go into the smeltery because they become past tense, and I have to have like mini funerals for them, and that's very, very sad. And I cry a little bit, mostly because I have to go ahead and now replace their blood with something else. But if you ignore the blood for the moment, then we, of course, are in good shape. So let me go ahead. Oh, no. These trees have been growing like crazy. I don't know what's been going on, but they have been going ballistic over there. All right, sticks everywhere. I don't know. Is that? Yeah, those are fences. Yeah, them some good fences. All right, let's make a whole bunch of these. Make some sticks. And sad face? Question mark? Okay, and then we'll just do that. Where are the other sticks? There they are. Let's go ahead and do this. Merge them. Alright, that didn't quite work the way I'd hoped, but yeah, that's alright. And let's go ahead, split these into halvesies. By that, what the fudge just happened there? I don't even know. Alright, let's try that one more time. There we go. Alright, and then we'll get these, more sticks, even more sticks, and then get these sticks here. And we are going to need quite a bit of fencing, so I'm okay with this. Alright, and then last bit, home stretch. Perfect. Alright, and then one last thing. Oh, it's like actually perfect. Wow, that was crazy. Okay. And also, we did open from the bag some raw pork chops. We did cook them up, so I'm going to go ahead and enjoy these gorgeous, gorgeous pork chops now. We deserve it, honestly. We have been in the hunt for having ourselves some good food. I'm making this declaration now. On this season of Sky Factory, we will not be pleb lords that are going to mainly live off of apples. We are going to move on to bigger and better things. Mostly because they don't have you can't cook the apples on this version. So I have no way to actually do that, which is pretty sad. You'll also notice that for this one, we already put up the walkways so we can walk around the entirety of the area. I'm not going to worry about fence gates just yet. We will add those fence gates in later. But for the time being, we're just going to have kind of like this nice little areas for the critters. Look at how perfect. Look at how perfect that is. Look at how, just admire for a moment how like that worked out so well, man. I'm so proud of us. But anyways, we did set it up so they have plenty of room to walk around. I am going to start separating them, and I'm going to start kind of putting them into their own pens. But for the time being, I think that I only want to have 2 separate pens. For anything that ends up becoming a really big deal, I might put them into another one, and we'll expand this outward a little bit more as we go along. But for the time being, this is going to just be like the start point. But that, of course, needs its own time to kind of propagate the grass and all that stuff, so we're going to leave it be. We're going to leave it alone, and we'll come back to it at a later point. And it should grow. It should grow into a glorious pasture full of critters and whatnot, and it'll be great. So let me go ahead, drop off these fences here. I hope you don't find it offensive. I love my puns. Alright, so anywho, Skidoodles. Aside from that, today, we did get most of the work done. We are not quite 100% of the way there, but we are most of the way done for doing our tech leap, right, towards automation. We won't quite reach, like, full-blown automation today. I think it's going to take one more episode, but what we are going to get is we're going to get our very first thing of power. So this Magmatic Dynamo is going to create us some redstone flux, the RF, and that is, of course, going to be hype out of Skype. But before we can do that, we have to go craft their individual components. So I went ahead while I was on stream, and really, guys? Okay, apparently I'm going to need more redstone. But we got the Invar, we got some copper and silver and all that stuff, the randy dandy bits and pieces I do need. What in the heck did I do with this redstone dust? It must be over here. But we should have basically everything that we need for the Magmatic Dynamo. We are going to need, there it is, we are going to need ourselves a little bit more stuff in terms of we are going to need to go get at one point the things like we are going to need the thingamajiggers. I'm blanking on it. Alloy smelter and sag mill. So we're going to need those two things, but we're going to kind of have to crawl our way over. But regardless, Magmatic Dynamo, this was the one that everyone was really clamoring for as like a, this is a really solid way to do this. I'm assuming someone else did this in their series, and that's why it got so popular. But a Magmatic Dynamo at the end of the day is still going to be a pretty hype out of Skype edition. Now, for this particular point of time, we do have the storage area here, but we're going to do something a little bit cray-cray, all right? I need you guys to stay with me on this one because I know this is going to be really weird and kind of a hard pitch. But what we're going to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and we are going, just for a little while, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do this. I know, like, this is really spooky and really horrifying that I would even consider doing such a thing, but it needs to be done. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up the beginning of a stairway, obviously, and then I'm just going to go ahead and fill this all up. Let me go ahead and get that in. Voila. And now we are having ourselves the beginning of the stairway, and we're going to actually just put our production line for this particular junk up in here. And the reason for that is because I want this, it's not a permanent fixture, it's going to definitely be moved around later on because we only have the basics. It's also going to be floating around like an idiot like that. That's okay. I'm okay with that. This I can live with. But we are going to have to get a little bit more stuff out and flowing at some point. But that will be the game plan for whenever I... That'll be the game plan for whenever we get this all going. But even for now, because we need to get a little bit more by way of automation going, I'm going to go ahead and bring this back to the Crucible. But just as a heads up, if you see this change between episodes, don't freak out. That is the game plan. The game plan is to put it on top of there so I can have the storage just kind of built into it. I'm going to probably be using the Jabba barrels, the better barrels or whatever they're called. So also be aware of that, but... just, yeah, things are going on. It can get a little bit weird, but I promise you we should be probably fine. I can't pretend like it's guaranteed to be fine, but I think it should be okay. I think we'll be okay here. All right, so let's go ahead, get some cobblestone thrown into here, get some more lava cooking up, because we do need to get ourselves a fair bit of lava going at all times. I do need to set up a transfer node from here over to there. I do need to do that at some point, but I am not quite there yet. So we did get that one ender pearl. I can make a quad of something. I'm guessing I'm going to actually do that for the liquid transfer, just so I can get all the crucibles kind of rocking and rolling. So we'll kind of see if I want to play around with those values, but whatever. So Magmatic Dynamo. Now obviously there's no power flowing into this yet because, surprise, surprise, I have no magma flowing in. So in turn we're going to need to make a transfer node for liquid. And this should be relatively easy to do, I would imagine. So we're going to need the transfer pipe bucket, which we have already, iron, lapis, and then, yeah, all that stuff. And because we have the ender pearl, I can make 4 of these per one. I'm going to go ahead and make this one, which is going to require aluminum. We just need 6, and then 2 glass and a redstone. So we have the redstone. We need to cook up the glass, but we can get that rocking now. So let's go ahead and drop that glass off into there. I know I have some glass in storage, but I just figure we might as well make some new ones. We're about due to make some new ones anyways. Alright, so we're going to leave the sand to cook right there. I'm going to go ahead and reach into our bucket of goodies, and by bucket I mean our little thingamajig of goodies. My English goods. So we do have some transfer pipes over here. We're going to need to make more. We're also going to want to make a transfer node for items as well, so that's kind of a word to the wise. We do have to keep an eye out for that. And then let's go ahead and get 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll just bring the whole lot for now. Why not? I'll bring the whole lot. It'll be great. It'll be grand. Oh, and we also need lapis. Lapis. I can't forget about the lapis. And I need 2 lapis. 2. And as you can see here, we are rolling in lapis. We are just killing the lapis game. With this stuff, though, for X compressum, we are going to need to put in an extra step of the processing, which I never really had mentioned or like really thought about that terribly much. So if you look at the X compressum mod, which is the mod that we're mainly focusing on instead of using the Helo or Asterisk, we do have this auto hammer and the compressed auto hammer, or the auto compressed hammer, I should say. But caveat is that I am also going to need this auto compressor between points. Now this costs iron mainly, right? So that's not a big deal. But I do have to have that as an additional slot of an additional portion of our kind of production line. And so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to create 3 separate production lines, all dedicated to one particular part. So instead of what we did before, which was we just took one general thing of cobblestone, and then that cobblestone, the gravel that came from the cobblestone was then processed for also sand and later dust. We're going to make one, it's still going to be one cobblestone source, but we're going to actually have it spread across. So it's going to be kind of all over the place for a little while. Let me see here. I am going to need some glass, and we are going to need to get that. Glasserinos. And then I'm going to need to make some more transfer pipes. So let's go back. Transfer pipes! And create. Alright, good. I don't know if we need that many. I'm going to make 16, because 16 I feel like is a good number, a good, solid, strong number. Like have rippling abs and stuff. And then, so transfer pipes are now in. I need to also create you. So let's go ahead, create this liquid thing, which I cannot do. Why? What am I missing? I have the pipe. Oh, I'm missing the ender pearl. Yeah, that would do it. All right, so let's go fetch our one lonely solitary ender pearl. Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me to do that, guys. It actually makes me sad. And actually, these things are actually okay for storage. The one thing I would say is that the barrels are good for single item deposit, but these are better for multi. But these are currently single. So the Jabba, honestly, are probably just the better solution overall. But, oh well, I didn't do it that way. Transfer node, liquids, and create. And then from here, we're going to just need to get this up and running. And then boom, boom, boom. And then just run that straight onto there. And then that should, by theory, fill in. What? Did I miss something? Did I do something wrong here? Perhaps it's one of those weird ones where it's like it only accepts it from the side. Ah, yes, okay. It is one of those weird ones. Alrighty. Whoop, man, I just broke it. Alright, so let's go ahead. Woo, lag. Alright, let's go ahead, break this dune. And then we'll place a pipeline so it's just like this. Whoop, wrong thing. Alright, there we go. And voila, we have RF coming in, and it's actually coming in quite nicely. Surprisingly, it's actually quite good. So we're going to do this for the time being. It's a very lazy way about it, I know. It's not exactly ideal, but this should be able to kind of keep us going for the time being. And then I'm going to get all these pipes here, and I'm going to connect that to our transfer node. Now, I know it's butt ugly, but this is what we're going to put in place for now until we can get ourselves more iron and the different ores. Because really what we're being held up by right now, and the biggest struggle at this point of Sky Factory, is just a simple dimple matter? I don't know why a dimple came into my mind, but a simple matter of just getting the ore that you need. The sheer capacity of ores that you require in order to make this work. So that is the current game plan. So we should be able to do this, and now that should be auto-filling with solids whenever it dips below a certain point. I don't know what the actual number is that it dips below, but what we should be seeing is that it's currently dipping underneath. Hopefully it will fill in. I'm wondering if it's not aimed at the right spot in the crucible. It may be that I have to put on the top, and then the fluid we're going to have to put on the sides? Perhaps? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay. Perhaps I do need to do that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming that I have to change the location of this. I'm going to have to flip them over. I'm going to have to flip them like a table. Because I don't think... Well, no. That one replenished. Oh, no. Yep, they're replenishing. All right, so if this one bumps up to 600, then we should be a-okay? Question mark? Is it just taking forever because the pipe is really far away? Might be. It could just be that it's just taking forever to figure out where to go. Although if that's the case, that's kind of spooky in its own right. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, Are you filling? No, you're not. Huh. Okay. I am mystified. Okay, I am a little bit confused as to what's going on here because I thought I accepted input from the side, but apparently not. All right, let's reorganize. Let's reorganize these. All right, I'm going to shuffle them around. Let's do the liquid. And also, this will make it a little bit more compact and a little bit nicer looking. But let's go ahead and do the liquids from the side here. Okay, that is accepting lava, so that's currently working the correct way. And then let's do these transfer pipes. Okay, beautiful. Let's do these transfer pipes like so. Connect, 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 connect. And then I should make this as straight of a shot as I can. If I'm going to be doing it this way, I might as well do it in a slightly more organized way than I'm currently doing it. Alright, so ba-doop-ba-doo, connect, connect, nope, yes, maybe, question mark? Yeah, okay, there we go, connected. And then now we should hopefully find solids coming into here. Yay! Okay, it went up, it went up, it went up, it went up. It actually did a thing. Alright, so 200, 400. Yeah, there we go. We can see it popping up. Okay, so the input does have to be on top. I think that's kind of silly, honestly. I don't understand why it's so picky about that. I feel like it should be able to accept input from whatever direction, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. That's not a big problem. That is now all self-sufficient and generating as I need it to go. I can also, what I can technically do as well, is I can do a little bit something cheeky, and I can run this over and I can connect it to one of these, and that's going to keep our lava thing going as well, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. My main concern was getting this online. It's online now, so we do have a source of power. Now, in order to create the X compressum stuff, we need steel. In order to process steel stuff, we're going to need, technically we don't need a sag mill, but we're going to just make a sag mill because we can, and also it's just kind of, we need one eventually. To create these, of course, we are going to need machine chassis, piston, and then for the other side of it, we are going to need the alloy smelter, which, of course, is going to be more machine chassis. It's also going to be a cauldron, but again, the main cost here is the iron. Now, for this part, I do need technically copper ingots. This is not too big of a problem. Right now, actually, the bigger problem between any of this stuff is I am in sore need of... Holy cow, I didn't realize that. We actually need... We need one more redstone than we have. That is an odd problem for me to have because I did not think redstone would be an issue. We do have dust, so I should be able to just sieve through this dust. Let's see if we can get what we need by way of redstone real quick. And let's see. Let's see if I get lucky here. If I get lucky here, then this might be kind of a non-issue. The real thing that we need here above anything else is I need to be able to get the alloy smelter on. Okay, there we go. Bang. Easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ooh, look at all that glorious ore. Okay. Rum pum pum. What did I do with the ore? Didn't I have a... Oh, you know what? They're all over in the actual storage. Sad face. Okay. This is not what I needed, man. This is not what I needed at all. Alright, so let me see here. I guess what I can do is I'm just going to drop this stuff off here. Okay, tin ore, you can leave me. Lead ore, you can leave me. Silver ore, you can leave me. Blaze powder, you stay. Skystone dust, you stay. Gunpowder. What are you talking about? I never had any of this stuff in my inventory. Alright, and silver ore, lead ore. Okay, so the rest of them were just general ores. I don't really care about the general ores. The general ores will get plenty of whenever you process the gravel, so it's kind of a non-issue. We are going to need a buttload of iron, and we have 20. I don't know if 20 is going to be enough. Let's see. Let's see if we can make the alloy smelter from what we have. It's possible. I would say it's potentially possible. Did I save the iron bars, or did I throw those away too? I think I might have thrown them away. I distinctly remember someone telling me in chat, by the by, you could have smelted those iron bars, and I was like, and I think I got rid of them. Yeah, I think I got them forever. Rest in pepperonis. Alright, so we have ourselves, and this bone meal, actually. Yeah, bone meal belongs by the farms, I suppose. So we'll just drop the bone meal off there. Also switch it to daytime, because sleep nighttime. Nighttime is spooky, and I don't want it to be nighttime. But let's go ahead, sleep it off. And get myself these into here. Ooh, crap. Okay, and then, yeah, we'll just put that into there. Why not? And then, can I fit any more saplings in there? I could. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Alright, cool. So, I need to get myself rocking and a rolling. Let's just do this for now. I need gold nuggets. Gold nuggets, gold nuggets, gold nuggets. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually... For those of you who know what I just did in my brain, we're not going to talk about it. I got a little bit confused. Let me go. All right, so basic capacitor. I can make one because I only have 1 copper worth of copper on me. Duh. So I'm going to leave that as is because we're really just in the hunt for the alloy smelter right now. And then we are going to need some iron bars. That should be easy peasy. Bang. There's the iron bars. That in turn is going to allow to make the capacitor or the machine chassis because we already made the capacitor. And then we're going to make 3 ferni, which should be easy. So let's get this and then 3 ferni. Very good. And then bang. What? Oh, I also need a cauldron. Right. So cauldron. And then now I should be able to. What? Let me see here. Cauldron on the bottom, and I am 1 freaking iron short. You make a joke? I'm going to fight you, dude. Oh no, this is not what we wanted. All right. Do I have any iron in the smeltery still? That would be awesome if I did that by accidentally. Nopes. Okay. Can I smelt you guys? I can. Can I smelt you into 1 lousy stinking ingot? Is it? Can I get 1 stinking ingot from you guys? Does it even tell me what it makes in the whole thing? It creates 54 millibuckets. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 54 millibuckets is about what I would expect, I suppose. A treadmill? A treadmill? What? Okay, we're just going to leave that be. I don't know why there's a treadmill involved in this, but sure, there's a treadmill. Alright, let's see here. I just need 1 stinking ingot. 1. Is that enough? I have 1 ingot, 4 nuggets. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's just chuck in another iron bar for the wolves. And then get ourselves an iron ingot out of here. We did make this casting table as well and get that all sorted out as kind of a side note because I know some people are probably like, wait, when did you guys add that? We added that kind of in between because that was not terribly important. All right. Alloy smelter has now been created. Now we can do these crazy thing where we can put it right here. And energy will flow nowhere because it's not going to work that way. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. How make the... No, I want you to get energy. I just want to cry all the time. I cry, 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 cry. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to do alloys. And... Dang, son! Why gotta be this way? Alright, we're gonna have to add something to make the power work. Actually... I don't know what possessed me to think that would work, but it does work. It looks really freaking weird. But whatever, it works. So we have our alloy smelter up. Now this is going to enable us to make steel, which we make from, of course, I think it's pulverized charcoal / coal and iron. So we need butt tons more iron. Actually, can we just get an auto, not an auto enchanter, can we just get an auto hammer? Oh god, we just need so much iron, man. So iron, a little iron, man. So much iron. Alright, so we're going to have to get ourselves a whole bunch of this iron and stuff. I guess there's not really a way around. I'm trying to think of, like, is there a way to just kind of skip straight into this? But I don't think there is. I think no matter how we cut this, we're just going to have to go ahead and just tough out the whole iron aspect of this. 1 iron per, so yeah, it's pretty pricey. So for each of those steel ingots, so we need 6 steel ingots in total, so 6 iron there. Each of these are 2, so we're looking at a grand total of 10 iron for that, and that's for the compressed hammer. And then we're gonna need, oh god, we need a whole block. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna need a whole block of steel, 2 whole blocks of steel for that. Gosh, that's expensive. That's really harsh. I mean, it makes sense because it's a super like dope thing to have, but dang, if that ain't expensive, and that's not even accounting for that. Dang, we need so much iron. That is crazy how much iron we need. All right, so we are going to need to get some iron. I am going to have to sort out... Actually, while I have you all here, let us investigate something together, because I do not know the answer to this question, and this may help someone. All right, so let's get into immersive engineering, which for whatever reason is the correct thing to use. I don't know why. All right, so pulverized coal. Grindstone will work, pulverizer, sag mill, crusher. I do not see a hammer option here, which is not what I was hoping for. Coal powder from Ender IO. Yeah, okay. So my worst fears come true. Excuse me. We're going to need to get ourselves a grindstone. Now, grindstone shouldn't be that bad. Grindstone is pretty cheap. It's going to just be 3 forms of quartz, doesn't really matter what, some stone, and then a wooden gear. So it's not that bad. So I think we can actually make the grindstone right now, and we can start putting that together. So let's do that real quick. What does the wooden gear require? It's just sticks? Yeah, it's just sticks. All right, so bang, wooden gear. All right, wooden gear has been created. Now I just need to get some, I think it just has to be, oh, cobblestone will, wait. Is it any kind of stone? Question mark? I'm wondering. I think what we're gonna end up doing is we'll cook up 2 things of stone. It's not a big deal. All right, so we'll cook up 2 things of stone. We're gonna go ahead, grab ourselves, and I am starving Marvin. I'm going to grab myself some of the quartz that we have in here, because we do have quite a bit of quartz just kind of hanging around. Just kidding. I have no idea what I'm talking about, very obviously, because I have 0 quartz, because I just realized we have quartz dust. We don't have actual quartz itself. We did have those 2 things of, like, I think, Fluix crystal, but that's not quite what we need. Can I recompose you into quartz? Is that possible? Not really. Yeah, not really. Okay. Okay, so about that sag mill. Since we're going through the trouble of doing this anyways, I suppose we can just get the sag mill up and running, because we're going to have to farm like a butt ton of iron anyways. So 1 extra copper, that's not the problem. We have the redstone. So yeah, the main thing here is just lots of iron. Alright, so we're going to take a cut here. We'll be back after we have like 9 bajillion more iron, and then after I have an empire of iron and I have like iron upon iron upon iron, we will be back and hopefully get our way going, because that should be good. And if we have any intermediate points, because actually I think what I might do is to kind of expedite the whole process. There is one thing that we can make relatively easy from compress them, which is I can make this thing, the auto compressor. It doesn't require like weird like steel and stuff. This just requires what, 13 iron. We need to make one of these eventually, and compressing is not that much work, but this will be a little bit of a convenience thing, so we might actually end up making that. But anyways, we'll BRBZs, and I'm going to just go ahead and farm mad amounts of iron. So burp. So on our quest to go get our iron and such, I just wanted to take a moment to admire this, because we haven't done it so far on this season of Sky Factory. But look how pretty it is. Look how nicely like the shape of our base is coming along. It used to be that we lived in like a weird rectangle that got progressively more cluttered and very confusing. But this one's actually looking quite nice. I gotta say, it is looking pretty good. Still have a lot more to go, obviously, but in terms of it being a pretty good looking area, yeah, it's pretty good looking. Also, we can see that the grass came in very nicely, which is very, very, very nice. Very thankful for that. But we are actually doing quite well. All things considered, we're doing quite well for ourselves. So, anyways, I am now going to go ahead, swing, and make compressed hammer, and hammer time this all the way down. So, we'll be back in. Ooh, hey there. How you doing? Such pretty planets and stuff. All right, anyways, yeah, but back to iron grind. So, here is the current state of affairs. We have ourselves a good bit of iron. We have even more iron just kind of sitting in there. A decent amount, not too terribly much, but we do have a good, decent portion, and we should be able to see our way through. We have ourselves our sag mill currently just hanging out right now. We put it underneath, and we're just kind of swapping them out as we go just to kind of make things a little bit easier for me to work with. But we're going to go ahead, start putting in some coal here. Now, I am going to need to take this and then make that into the steel bad boys, obviously. And we are going to want to make some capacitors. We're going to go for the octadic later as well, just like we did last time. We are going to have to put an octadic capacitor in there. Well, I actually never really checked to see if there was capacitor pack. What? Okay. I don't know. There's jetpacks and stuff. Spooky. Very, very spooky stuff. But anywho, we are going to go. We did make our sag mill. We made that all. Now we just have to get the actual stuff from X-Compressum. So we are on the way for that. And in our way to do that, of course, we need to make ourselves some good old-fashioned steel. So let's go ahead and recalculate what we need here. Let's start off with the auto compressor, though, before we get too far ahead of ourselves. So let's make ourselves some crafting benches, and then go ahead and make that. So I actually need to get a block. All right, so there's one block, and then voila, auto compressor. Cool. I don't actually know if this needs power or not, but hopefully not. Now I did hear there's something called a compacting drawer, which I'm assuming works in basically the same exact way. Let's actually take a look at that. Well, we'll take a look at that later after we get this all kind of rocking and rolling. So auto heavy sieve. This guy is going to require 2 blocks of steel ingots, so we're going to need a total of 20 steel for that. So 20 steel, they're not dark steel, regular steel, so 20 steel, and then the glass panes or whatever, I can easily get that. The auto compressed hammer, on the other hand, is going to require this compressed diamond hammer, which I'm assuming is going to be 9 diamond hammers. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then these 9, ooh. You can double compress. Okay, whatever. You can double compress it, apparently. I don't really know what the point of that is. That's crazy. That's insane. That's a lot of hammers, man. But anyways, we're going to need another 6 for there. So I think I said there's 20 needed for one, and there's going to be 6 required for this. In addition to that, we need these weighted pressure plates. This is going to be another 4. So this is going to be 30 iron in and of itself. And then 20 from here. So we're going to need 30 iron for that, which we do clear that all. And then we just have to get ourselves... Whoop, I clicked the wrong one because I am terrible at timing that. Yes. Okay, so we just have to now take our iron. We could use iron powder, actually. I didn't think about that, but we can do that. We can also do... Question mark... What? Okay. Coke. Coca-Cola Coke or Sketchy Coke? Could be Sketchy Coke. We don't talk about that. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to need 2 coal powder per, and I'm going to need, obviously, a whole load of those. So I'm going to need, 20 steel. I'm going to need 6 for the auto hammer, if I'm right. Yeah. So we're going to need 26 total steel running, which means I'm going to need 52 of the dust. So let's get that rocking and rolling our sag mill here. Blub, blub, blub. This might give us an extra output or so. So the flint might actually help us out a little bit here. Kind of get us part of the way through. And then, yeah, so that's going to give us more. Bless you, flint. Bless your souls. Ooh, we even gained some sulfur. All right, we are going to have to put in the iron into here as well. I said 26, I believe. So let's go ahead, put that into there, and then we are going to go collect this in a bit. We are also going to need some more iron, so let's go ahead and get into our bag of goodies, and then make ourselves 2 of those heavy plates for the auto compressed, and let's go get some diamonds. Now this is probably, in actuality, the most expensive of all the different things. I'm going to put this again temporarily. We're going to just leave this right there. Oh, it does require power. Dang. Okay. That's alright. That's not the worst thing in the world. We can get through. So let's go ahead and make our super hammer thingy-majig, which is going to be very spooky, because frankly speaking, that's very expensive. Do-do-do-do-do. Sticks and stones me break me bones. And I don't even need you anymore. I don't know why I'm holding on to you. I'm going to pick it up anyways, so yeah, whatever. Alright, I'm going to need to make 9 hammers. I'm also going to need a lot of diamonds. Boop. So let's go ahead and make those. So, and then, pretty close. And then 9 diamond hammers. Wow, that is a sight to behold, isn't it? And then diamond, and these bad boys right here. Let's make myself a compressed diamond hammer. So very expensive. It really is expensive. This kind of hurts me to see this many hammers in one place. Alright, compressed diamond hammer. But this should be worth it, right? Guys, this should be worth it. We should be making our way to great, wonderful things. But I'm just hoping for the best, man. I hope for the best, dudes. Let's go over and just make ourselves this beautiful, beautiful construct of doom. I mean, loveliness. Alright, so we are not quite there. We can start processing some of it, though. Or I have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's just not the way that works. Alright. I think I'm about to become very, very sad. I think I'm about to become very, very sad. It doesn't work with alloy, does it? It only works. Oh, no. Really? Oh, no. We need to make the induction smelter. I don't think the induction smelter is that bad. Oh, no. That's crazy. Induction smelter. That's crazy. I didn't know that even existed. Oh, for fudge sakes. No, Choco, go for basic. Don't be distracted by the celebrities. Just go for the basic. We're just gonna be a basic bugger. Alright, I need to get 4 things of tin ingots. I can do that. We can do this, fam. We can do this. I know you might not have the most confidence in me right now, but we can do it. Between you and me, I think we can do it. Tin, 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 rin, tin, tin. Are you tin? You are nickel. Are you tin? You are tin. Alright, I need 8, and then there we go. And let's get those Rin-Tin tins in there. Oh my gosh. That is literally just sadness. Can't you use smeltery? Ooh, let's try. I'm down to try. My main concern here... actually... I don't... Can you even put this in here? Does that break down? Oh, it does. Okay. I'm going to be honest here. I did not think that was going to take. Alright, so I just need to make sure I put the right proportion of things in here. Okay, that works, I guess. It is going mucho slow, Renos. Holy fleep. I can watch the world pass once. What the heck is this? Why is it so slow? What? That's crazy. That's actually insanely slow. Why is pulverized coal like the slowest thing since sliced bread? What the fudge? What? Hold on. Hold on. It's just steel. I just want to find steel. Molten steel. Yes. Steel. What can I... Are these just direct things that melt? Okay, I don't care about that. Dang. Steel ingot. I don't see what I was having to find. What is this? Alright, because there's two different kinds of ingots. Are you kidding? This is going to take 5 ever. It's going to actually take 5 ever. Alright, so let me think here. So we're going to have to wait like 3 billion decades before this actually smelts down. Wow. That is sad. That is actually horrible. So if I were to do it this way, I need, oh lordy, I don't even remember what the number is. 26, I think, is the steel we need. So I would need 52 total of this pulverized coal to be processed. I need to make sure it works once. But if it works once, then we're actually totally fine. And we should probably process all the pulverized coal first, since they take 5 ever. So yeah, we'll do that. But we should be well on our way. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't feel like having the YouTube episode wait on pulverized coal to smelt, because this thing is taking forever and a half. So we're gonna go ahead and just do it this kind of funky way. I'm wondering if I can even just put coal in there. I'd imagine that this would work too. Is it moving? No, okay, so it looks poorly upon coal. It looks like coal is like, you are dead to us, so we can't do that. Can I put charcoal in here? Nope, okay. Alright, interesting. We have learned some very strange things today. Very, very strange things. We'll be back after stuff occurs. Either we'll confirm that this makes steel, or we're going to confirm it doesn't make steel, and then we'll go from there. But dang, does that take forever. It is insane. And this guy has all the RF that we need, so it's not that it doesn't have it. It's just that it can't do it. It's so strange. Here, this would be the check. If I can throw this into there, yeah. See, it smelted that like instantaneously. It's gonna give me graphite. Yeah. So do not care. All right. Interesting. A very interesting issue. We'll be back. This is what ended up happening. You can't actually melt down the pulverized coal in the smeltery unless you reach certain temperatures, which I do not believe lava can reach, or maybe you have to expand the size of the smeltery and stuff like that. It is really, really rough. So I decided to go check on these mobs to see if they would drop any chainmail in order for me to process that in turn. Now all I can see is experience. But not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to be a crybaby about being like, oh, well, I'm getting all much experience. But I just thought it was funny. So thought we would share. I'm also like traumatized for life at this point. So let me go ahead, swoop up all that experience goodness. Now there should be a guy right above me. I think it's one of like the normal, not player dudes, but like obviously not a player dude, but there's one of those like character guys. I don't think it's any kind of mob that's weird or whatever they're called. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That might be the witch. There we do have a witch that's just kind of hanging out down there. I don't really know what she's up to, but let's go see. Let's see if we can get lucky here. We are basically hoping against all hope that we can find a stupidly lucky find here. We'll go ahead and throw that away. A mystical orange. Okay, it has the word mystical in it, so it's already got my attention. Cobblestone can take a hike. The broken iron ore can take a hike, I guess. I don't know. And then, oof, light blue mystical stuff. So many things with the word mystical in it. They know it's my weakness. All right, we just can. I don't know. Fudge. Okay, there's our stone slab. The mighty stone slab is returned. Good. And then what do we have here? We have. I think we picked up a spider head. Did we not? Okay, maybe not. Did I? I thought we did, but guess not. Nope, it's still in there. All right. Okay, here's the game plan. I'm going to throw away these 3 hammers because these 3 hammers are not very useful, and I am going to hope for the best for them in their future life in the ground. And I'm going to try to swoop up what I can here. Spider eye, nope. Uncommon loot bag, yes. Spider head. I'm going to say no. Coal, I'm going to say no to. Okay, we got a bow, so that can immediately go. And then I guess this compressed crook, even though it has a fair bit of durability left on it, that's going to have to go. And then we're getting down to the wire. Potato. Okay, and then let's go ahead and seal this all back up. I don't know why I'm still saving this thing of dust. I don't really need it. Potato reacquired. And one is not like the others. Let's go see what's in our loot bags. Because hopefully what we'll find is that the loot bags are pretty hype out of Skype. So, loot bag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let us see what we have in here. We're looking for steel. Pray for the steel, boys. Pray. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed, but I want to. I want to so badly. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw these all together. Now, this is going to be the very first time in Sky Factory 2.5 that I've actually done this with the loot bags. But we are going to be doing that little bit of a mystical something something, if you know what I mean. For those of you who do know what I'm talking about, you know what's coming. Oh, I never replaced a spike. Ooh, I never replaced that one spikerino. Alright. Cotton seeds. Egg. At least I have a chance for... I can't do anything with 2 leather, really. Like, I can get, like, 2 books, maybe, but, Alright, I'll hold on to the leather. I'll hold on to it. Okay, whatever. Let's combine these loot bags into an uncommon loot bag, and let us... Can you not do that anymore? You can. Did I miss something? Did I not get the memo about how you're emo now? What the heck happened there? Alright, so... That startled the bejeebers out of me. Except there's one that's missing. Could you kindly die? Can you just... Thank you. Sorry. Sorry. I know, it's my fault. I know. Okay. Ow! Alright, and then... This. Oh, thank you for the subscription to the Baconator. Hello, and thank you. I hope you enjoy your time here. And then... Coal? Yeah, the one cobble. Alright. Back down we go. And let me pick up the egg. And let's go over here. We're going to go over yonder, and I guess we're going to try to use it in a chest. Or not a chest, a crafting bench, and hope for the best. I don't really know why I didn't take the first time. Kind of strange. Alright, so boom, 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 and boom. Oh, you know what? I think it doesn't work anymore. I think you have to... Guys, I think they changed that, actually. Yeah, okay. Oh, these bags are ripped. Goodbye. Goodbye. Might as well take you. And whatever, I might as well take you as well. So I think what they did is they actually made it so if you open it now, you can't actually do what we used to do. Are you kidding? What kind of bull shrimp is this game? That's terrible. Huh? Portal. Okay. I'll rate that. I'll rate that. Ooh. We haven't opened it yet. Oh, and the Lexica Botanica. I rate that. And another quartz. Okay. That's not bad. That's actually not a bad haul. Alright, cool. Interesting. Very, very... What the fleep? Welcome to Botania. I congratulate you on the fine choice of strapping a sapling and a book together or just finding this tome in a chest, whatever applies. You can navigate this book using the arrows in the bottom. Let's put that away and pretend we never ever looked at it. Let's put that away for now. We will get into that stuff eventually, but not right now because I have bigger fish to fry at the moment. And then for the pendant, if it'd be so kind as to behave, it doesn't even belong there because, you know, that's the thing. Where do you even go then? I'm confused. Needs to be in the player's inventory to work. Oh, it just has to be in my inventory? Really? That sounds super shady, bro. Okay, whatever. I guess that's just the way things are. I don't know. The world is getting very confusing. This is getting very, very odd. Okay, so we need to make ourselves one of 3 different things. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a little break in order to accomplish any of those 3 different things. But our first option was we can make an induction smelter, which is from, I believe, thermal expansion, if I'm not mistaken. So induction smelter involves me going to farm up the different parts and pieces for not this stuff. The Invar and all that's not that bad, but the redstone reception coil, believe it or not, is the main thing that's kind of holding us up. Because we need the redstone dust. It wouldn't be the hardest thing to get. It's just kind of a pain in the butt at this point. Again, I'm being a big crybaby about it, but at the same time, like, really? Really? So that's option 1. Option 2 is to go into the blast forge. So the blast furnace, maybe I think it's called. The blast furnace is apparently like a multi-block structure, sort of the way that, like, what is it, the reactors, big reactors mod and all that other stuff works. So could potentially do that. And I think we might actually be leaning that way because that'd be something new that I'd be definitely down to try. And then there's also something like an arc furnace or something like that. So here, let me, this is actually probably the easier way to show you guys. Whoop. All right, so if we go into immersive engineering, this godforsaken thing, induction smelter, which is the one that we were talking about, blast furnace, which is another option, 1200 ticks though, so pretty lengthy process, but it does not require us to burn coal powder. We can just use straight charcoal as well, which is pretty nice. So we'll end up seeing what we end up wanting to do. And then the arc furnace, which I have no idea what the arc furnace is. But yeah, we can go ahead and process that and we get that as well. It does take a portion of the time, but I don't know what an arc furnace is. The casting table involves me having to find something that we can melt into steel, which isn't really possible, so we'll see. Also, for the persons that were like, hey, Choco, as an observation, you can melt chainmail and stuff. The recipe for this is straight fire. I don't know about you, but I do not harness the power of straight fire. It is not something that I can do. I just don't have the ability to create straight fire. I apologize to all the people that thought I could. So, unless it's my mixtape, we ain't dropping straight fire, fam. So let me go ahead. We're going to talk on stream for a bit, discuss amongst ourselves, and then we'll be back. And hopefully the result of the conversation will be how we're going to get to the steel, because I still am pretty bent on getting the auto hammer and the auto sieve up today, because I would like to get that up and be able to process some of that stuff. Also, egg, you are not... we should now have everything we need to make the induction. Reasoning for this is blast furnace required a lot of stuff, aka like netherrack and junk that I wasn't really willing to grind 9 million years for, and it required redstone anyways, an intermediate step to make their netherrack, so we said no to that, and arc is a higher version of blast. So now what we're doing is we're doing the induction smelter, and I made the basic machine frame, because I'm a basic dude, and I ain't scared to admit that. So we're going to go ahead now, go over to the Tinker's Contract Smeltery, and we're going to hopefully be retrieving ourselves the rest of the Invar that we need. I don't know why that 12 millibuckets is still there. So let's go ahead, pour it out. Here we go, fam. May we all pray for the most beautiful, beautiful thing in the world, aka steel. We've never had to deal with this in 2.4. This was not a 2.4 problem because it didn't exist. But it's very real as a problem on here, so we're going to see. We also did put the compressor down, and just kind of to give you guys an idea of what we're talking about, for those of you watching on YouTube, compressor is going to work this way. This guy's actually fairly fast and not necessarily the most efficient, but it's pretty quick. I was actually pretty decently surprised with how quick it was moving, so it does move fairly fast. We use it to help sort of expedite a little bit. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but you know, it does a pretty good job. I still haven't messed with the compacting drawers yet, but we'll look at that if we have time. So induction smelter, let's make the redstone reception coil. And then, oh god, please don't do this to me. Oh wait, I need to make 2 Invar gears. And then, okay. Yeah. Induction smelter basic. Now I'm going to go ahead, take this all out, rip that out. I'm going to put that bad boy right there. It's going to start getting the RF, and then we are going to put into here. I don't even remember how much I need. I think we needed 20 steel, right? So I need 20 steel. 20 steel? No, I need 26 steel. I need 26 steel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26 steel, and then I'm going to need a butt ton of this. And then we should start seeing steel pop up, and as a side product, as a byproduct, we should also be seeing some slag. Slag is something that's kind of a weird, funky thing. There it is, guys. There it is! I'm so happy. It's finally here. This is so much harder than it was to make the basic one. For those of you who are like, okay, Choco, you need to chill, fam. You have to remember, X asterisk mod, right? These things have the automatic sieve and the automatic hammer. These things cost relatively close to nothing compared to what the X compressum requires. Like this is nothing comparatively. Dark steel, sure, it's spooky, but they have an alternate version which is iron, 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 and then Invar. This costs nearly nothing. Nickel and iron is all you really need for this, and like wood and cobble. That's nothing. But steel is just preposterously redonkulous. It just... Oh, my brain. My brain can't even. Alright. I'm sorry. I freaked out. I did not need to do that, and I apologize profusely. But, man, that was something else. Alright, so now that that's going, we got the steel rocking and rolling. This is going to leave us... Whoop. And I just pressed a button. I think that is not a good button to press. So now we're going to go ahead and look into the auto... Oh, wait, no, not the auto hammer. Because we already made all the different parts with this. We will have all the parts for this. I have to break down the sieve that we currently have down by the farm area. I do need to make glass panes, however. So I need to go get some glass panes, which should be a simple matter of getting 6 glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's not a big deal. Also, while I'm here, let's do a little bit of inventory management. Just to prove to you guys that I am keeping some form of track of my inventory. We are doing a little bit. It's not a complete hot mess. It's pretty bad, but it's not a complete hot mess. And that's the main thing. Alright, so let's go ahead. Dibbity doop on back. Get these glass panes into our inventories. Very good. And then glass panes have now been acquired. And we can go ahead and say that we are now ready for those things. So let's go ahead and check out the compacting drawers, because this is something that a lot of people were like, yeah, you should probably look into it. So I know there's compact, but is there a compacting is the question. Compacting. Aha! Compacting drawer. So this bad boy is going to require stone, 2 pistons, an actual drawer in of itself. Okay, so stone, 5 things of stone, 1 iron, and then 2 pistons, so that's another 2 things of iron there. Okay. Yes, this would work, but for our purposes, I'm not going to worry about it. It just, I don't see the point of this. I'd much rather just use all the compress some stuff in one bunch, but maybe in the future we'll start incorporating that. I don't know. Whenever we really try to become more efficient and stuff, maybe that's about when we'll start doing that. But for right now, I think I'm going to pass. But either way, pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take these steel and let's go ahead and do it, guys. It's been a long journey. Started from the bottom, but now we're here, still at the bottom. Oh, wait, crap. I need to go get the auto heavy sieve. Or not the auto heavy. I'm going to make an auto heavy sieve, but we need to go get it. So let's go get these really quickly. I need an axe for you. Alright. Sieve has been acquired, and we are going to go bring these over. My dreams are no longer memes. They're actually coming true. Crafting bench. Crafting bench. It's okay. We're okay. It's okay. All right. Auto heavy sieve. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever beheld. Guys. What is that? There's a little person inside. What? Skin J Smart 17. Can I choose who goes in? What the heck is that? A book? Say what? Okay, hold on. Compressed cobblestone. Nope, it has to be something sievable. All right. This is weird. Okay. All right. That's. Wait. Do I have like a little slave in there? Is that what's going on? I don't want. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute, guys. Wait. What? Do we just low key just conscript like a poor elf from the North Pole? Like, are we terrible people right now? I think we might be low key terrible people. Holy cow. All right, let's get this into here. Let's get these weighted pressure plates into here. Auto compressed hammer. All right, let's go. Let's go. You gotta scoot your booty over here. You know that's important. It's just floating. It's literally just floating in here. What in the world is going on? Alright, someone said that if I name tag, I can change the skin of the person in there. Do I have the... I don't have the iron to make an anvil. Dang. We will definitely mess with that in the future, though. We will definitely mess with that in the future. Here, let's go ahead and swap the position of these two, actually. Because we obviously can't use the auto heavy sieve until this is all ready. So, let's go ahead, get that all powered up. Wait, this requires me to... Oh, I can put hammers in here so it goes faster. I think. What? Huh, he's a new guy. Oh, that looks like a Tiny Tim situation. Now I actually feel like a terrible human being. I'm not going to change it, but I feel like a terrible human being. All right, interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a... Let's see, if I have enough to make another compressed hammer, then I'm going to throw one in there, and then let's see if that makes anything faster. That's my gut feeling, is that this is something that gets faster if you have more of it. Do I even have enough for that? No, I don't. I would need 18 diamonds. I don't have 18 diamonds. Alright, never mind. I don't suppose I could just take a compressed stone hammer. Probably not. I don't think a stone hammer would work. I think it has to be a diamond hammer. I'm wondering if that Tinker's Construct, like, super hammer would help, but I just don't know the answer to that question. Alright, can I put you in here? No. Alright, so that part's now going. I'm almost tempted to make another Magmatic Dynamo. Just to see. Alright, so we've seen this now at work, right? I'm going to take this out. We're going to take all these out. Wait for this to process. Okay, cool. And then let's go ahead and break these apart. Okay. Who is it now? Dustine? Haha. Dustine. Alright, and then we are going to need to make this into compressed stuff, but let's see what it does. Compress gravel. I want to compress you down. Voila! And then compressed gravel, and throw that into here. Okay, so relatively slow. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to get faster. It looks like it's a book that belongs there, but look at the output of this thing. It's not the worst, and the upgrade slot isn't nearly as bad as the other one is. Although I don't see a fortune slot, which is a little bit weird. But, yeah, interesting. Okay, so potentially possible. Oh, we got a diamond, boys. Easy bangers. Easy bangers. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is that it's easy. It's relatively easy to do hammers, right? So I'm going to have to sort out some way to get the energy to both, and then we can transfer the items to and from the hammer into the sieve, and that should be totally fine. That should just be a matter of me putting a transfer node here and then attaching one pipe, and that shouldn't be too bad. So this shouldn't be... Look at her arm go. That can't possibly be good for your lungs, Dustine. Poor Dustine. Oh, poor Dustine. Poor Dustine. I can't handle it. This is so bizarre. It's cool and it's neat and it's definitely a really cool looking block. But like, look, I have a small labor camp. I don't know what's happening in my world. This is just very weird. So what I need to do is this actually the full thing would be this into a compressor into that is what needs to happen. Man, that's so strange. At the end of the day, though, it is worthwhile, obviously, right? But still, man, if that ain't weird. So I'm gonna need to take this. So it's gonna go from from compressed cobblestone to this, and then from this into here into there. So I guess I would even need another one for a compressed cobblestone alternation. So, this is fairly expensive by way of iron. That drawer, I think, was a little bit cheaper. Let's take another gander at it. Compacting drawer. It's 3 iron. Can I make this? Yeah, I can. Okay, let's make one of these. So I need 5 stone. Let's go ahead and cook up 5 stone. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there is the cobblestone being smelted down. And I'm going to need a little bit more. Let's go ahead and make some pistons. I need wood. Okay, and then... Nope. Well, wait a minute. Uno momento, friendo. 2 pistons. I'm going to need oak drawers. And... yeah, okay. I can do that relatively easily. And then let's just do this version. Because this version... whoop. Actually, can I just do this? Isn't this an oak? No, it's not an oak drawer. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, do oak drawer do. All right, so oak drawers, 2 of them. Get the stone, get that out. Compacting drawer, and let's see. Let's see what this thing will do. I'm not really sure what this will do. Oh. It even made a double compressed. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. What in the world? Alright, I don't think I can change how that all works. Although these upgrades make me think that that's the storage thing. Interesting. Okay, so that's actually quite good. That's actually really quite good. We actually also now, because of that, we have an actual reason to strive to get more world interaction upgrades. So we can just get like mad cobble, like bing bang blam. Alright, and then with this actually, because double compressed is a little bit funky this way, I can just take these double compressed out and just do this. And suddenly I have a whole bunch of that. That's amazing. I can do that. That part's easy. I can just put like a hopper or something on top of there. Just be a real pleb lord about it. Okay. So... oh, it has no power. Okay, so regardless, okay, now I'm sort of on the right path here. So let's go ahead, get ourselves the auto compressor down. Sorry, this has been such like a weird like what's going on episode, but it has literally been just that. I'm just like, what is going on? So I'm gonna need to get 2 transfer nodes. It looks like, 1 for here and 1 into our poor little slave girl. I'm never gonna get over that. Okay, so we have to go do that. That is crazy. I don't... I can't. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. So we are going to go do that at some point. I think we're going to go ahead and make that process off cam, just because of the fact that this could potentially take a while. I'm going to need something to conduct energy. And I think... how hard are you to make? What is this? Conductive iron? Ha, no. I ain't doing that. Redstone. What is like a lead redstone something or another? I forget what it's called. Is it redstone? No, not redstone conduit. No, I forgot. What's the I forgot what the thing was called. The thing that conducts energy. What is it? Oh yes, and the donation. Seth PRG donated $5.69. Said, "Want to know secrets? Crooks and compressed crooks have the same burn time of 200. So if you really want to be really wasteful, burn compressed crooks. Also, all the items you lost to the void are on the rainbow road surrounding you. The items are racing right now." Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Yeah, so intense. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Wow, wow, holy fudge. I forgot how much redstone this took. Man, there's got to be an easier way to transfer power. There's got to be an easier way. It's just so expensive redstone wise. All right. Well, anywho's good noodles. I'm gonna worry about this. That's a feature choker problem. I'm not gonna make you guys have to worry about all that stuff. I mean, the hammering process, I can honestly do that. Not too big of a deal. But I will mess with this stuff later. So anyways, that's going to be all for this episode, guys. I hope you all are excited about our new additions. I'm going to feel so bad when we have to get like 10 of these. Like we're gonna eventually have at least 3, right? 1 for gravel, 1 for sand, and 1 for dust. Oh my. I'm literally shaking my head. Alright, someone just proposed a quick idea here. Someone said, try the engineering cables. Well, clearly I have no idea what I'm talking about. Cables? Alright, are you? Nope. Cable, perhaps? This is applied energistics, which is not going to work for us. Maybe it's under at immersive engineering. Block of lead, conveyor belt, scaffolding. Is there anything that looks maybe like that? Wood spooky. All right, whatever. I'll figure this out whenever I'm. Hey, what? Shark face? Did I... What? It's like a. What? Okay, I'm gonna walk away from this. The second I read shark face as an actual thing, I need to walk away. We just need to walk away. Just everyone, we never saw anything, and just walk away from it all. If you guys enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys another time. So take care, everyone, and ciao for now. I'm so sorry I was so derpy this episode. Bye-bye.